taking you inside the Wolf's Den. Brought to you by Little General Stores.
Welcome back to the Wolf's Den, and with Hall of Fame coach, former WVU head coach, Don Nehlen. Or as we used to say about you, Coach, Daddy Don.
Yeah, don't tell me, Wolf. I know. I'm getting old.
Hey, Coach, you're never old, man. You're only as old as you feel. And I just want to know one thing here. Do you remember when you used to come out before a game, the pregame speech, and you'd say, 80 slugs, and you'd go, pow, pow, pow.
Yeah, and I tried to hit you.
You tried to hit me? Okay, real quick before we get started, give me the brief version of the Pit Panther in the well with the Mountaineer on top.
Well, I'd get up on the board and I'd draw well, and I wasn't a very good drawer. And well, I talked about intensity. And I'd say, hey, the little Mountaineer's down at the bottom of the well, and we'd crawl up to the top. When we got there, that damn Pit Panther would smack us, and we'd fall back in the well. Then we'd crawl back up, that Panther would smack us. We'd crawl back down, and up, down, up, down. We started to get a little tired, but that Panther was getting more tired. And I said, the last time we got up there, we noticed that Pit Panther was really getting tired, and we'd fall back down. And the last time we got up there, that Panther, we smacked him and knocked him down, and we choked him. And that's what I called intensity.
That's intensity, Coach.
We told every freshman class, that's how you play football at West Virginia, with great intensity, and we used the Pit Panther.
That's how we did with you, Coach, for sure. Now, so let's get serious about this, because now you see this facility, the new studio here with Coach Brown. And Coach, what do you think of this whole facility? I know we took you to the tour with you and Coach, and just what is your impressions and overall feel for how this program is going to be from it?
Well, when I walk in here, I say, you got to be kidding me. First of all, it was late December of 1979. I went to a meeting and raised $1.3 million to build this building. And now they put $55 million into a $1.3 million building, and it is absolutely dynamite. I mean, if we can't recruit now, brother, we better hang our hats, because I can't believe anybody in America has anything better than this.
Well,
I mean,
I think very few do, honestly.
Oh, yeah, it's absolutely awesome. You know, the coaching staff's doing a great job. The administration has really done, I mean, what Shane has done and the administration has done is just magnificent. You know, when you think about it right now, and I'm not talking just football, but football, basketball, you know, with the new aquatic center, the baseball, I mean, our athletic facilities are second to none in the country.
Absolutely dynamite.
It's just dynamite. We got everything. And not only that, but the physical appearance. You just drive in here and you just get a feeling of class. You walk in the building and you go, whoa, excuse me. I mean, this place just exceed, you know, you just say, wow. And we're bound to be able to recruit really good quality character young guys, because it just exudes class everywhere you go.
Absolutely, Coach. And now this is Coach Brown's third season coming up. What have you seen from him, where he's come from, and where do you think the team is at right now?
Well, you know, I haven't seen them enough to know exactly where they are, but what little I've seen, they've climbed the ladder pretty high, and they'll be very good this year. Neal's assembled a really good staff. They're doing all the right things. They got a lot of good football players. The big difference is their backup people are a lot better than they used to be. Because you know, Dale, this game is a game of attrition. You're bound to get some guys bummed, you know, knocked out. They're going to miss a game or two. But the guys they have to fill in are going to be good enough to win with. They'll be ready when the smoke clears at the end. we'll be right there.
Yeah, right on.
We'll be right there.
Let me ask you this, Coach, is how is this game that you've coached for X amount of years, a lot of years, how has it changed for you?
Oh, well, when I first started, we played football in a phone booth. I mean, we were all bunched in here knocking the crap out of each other. Now, they make you defend the entire field. You know, you got to be able to tackle, you got to be able to run. It's completely different. The game has changed tremendously, and it's a lot more fun. You know, I grew up playing defense. You know, man, I got my quarterback and I got my tailback, and then I put all my other good players on defense. And I always felt you won with defense. And now, man, if you can hold them to 20, 25 points, you've done a great job on defense. But the game's changed tremendously. You know, you recruit kids out of high school, you recruit quarterbacks out of high school that have thrown for 4,000 yards. When I looked at a high school quarterback, he was lucky if he threw 20 passes in a game. Yeah. It's completely changed. Kids are bigger, stronger, faster. They have great weight programs in high school now, and it's just, the whole thing has changed. But it's changed for the better. Mm-hmm. There's no question about that.
So let's go ahead and move on to the Terrapins, Maryland. Now, that was always a red-lettered game on our schedule when you were the head football coach. And do you think that this game is a rivalry? And why was it always in red-lettered?
Yeah, well, you know, like I say, when I coached here, number one, Maryland was the class of the ACC. Mm-hmm. I mean, when Jerry, oh my gosh, I can't even think of his name.
That's all right.
When Jerry was the head coach here and Bobby Ross, they were the best team in the ACC. And Boomer Esiason was their quarterback, and we knew if we could beat Maryland, we were going to be good. And they had the same kind of recruiting base we did. We went into their area to recruit kids. So Maryland was a big game on our schedule. But and it was a barometer for us, a big barometer. We knew if we beat Maryland, we were going to have a good year. If we lost to Maryland, that was a tough loss for us. So I don't know in our scheduling if we have Maryland, if this is just a one-game deal or what is. But this is a great game for us because we have a lot of alums in that area. I guarantee you, we'll have a ton of people at that game. Every year we went over there, man, they'd stick us in the corner, but I guarantee you that corner was packed.
Yeah.
And it was always a great game, always a great game. And I don't know how good they are. They've been down, but they're coming back a little bit.
That's for sure.
And they got a little quarterback. I saw enough of him last year that he'll be a pain in the butt for us come Saturday.
As a head coach, you were a mentor. Okay, mentor, a coach of young men. Okay, what do you think about coaches nowadays and how they can mentor our younger youth?
Well, you know, Dale, it's amazing. I was coached football 43 years, and I was a lucky guy because I was a head football coach of that 43 years. I was head coach 37 of the 43 years. And as I look back, it's amazing the influence you have on guys. And you don't realize it at the time. You know, I'm retired. I'm an old guy now. But my phone rings constantly. And the guys I talk to are friends of yours. I get calls from guys from California, from Florida, from Illinois, from all over. Hey, Coach, what's up? What you doing? I'd like to talk to you about this. I'd like to talk to you about that. And they're 50, they're 40, they're 60. Guys I coached at Bowling Green, guys I coached here, guys I had in high school. And it's just amazing. It's absolutely amazing, the bond that you build between the player and the coach.
Yeah.
And so many of them have told me Coach, you can't believe the influence you had on me that I never even realized I had on them.
Well, Coach, let me just say this for my teammates and for you. You've had so much impact on our lives and the lives of our families, our spouses. You've affected thousands. I want to thank you.
Well, your family, I remember when your dad died.
Yeah.
Got in a little airplane, flew to Buffalo. I never thought I'd get there. That daggone airplane, I could have run faster than that airplane when Carl Battershell and I flew into a wind. And I said, Carl, I think we could have run faster than this airplane. Took us something like 3.5 hours to get to Buffalo. And your brother, and yeah, it's an amazing thing because the wins and losses, they dissipate. They're really not that important. They are. The Maryland game Saturday is really important to Neal, but in 25 years that game's not going to be very important. I won over 200 games, but they're not important now. Dale Wolfley's important now. Timmy Agey's important now. Darryl Talley's important now. Jeff Hostetler's important now. It changes completely after you're out of it. Wins and losses don't matter a bit.
So, Coach, with all that being said, I just want to tell you how much you mean to me, how much I love you, man. You are Daddy Don, and I just want you to know, man, you came to my pop's funeral, man. I never forgot. Never forgot.
Don't make me cry, Dale. Don't make me cry. Thank you.
And that's it from the Wolf's Den. Boom! When disasters like this happen, you got to call the winning team. Tell your insurance provider you want the restoration company that the Mountaineers call. Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, proud sponsor of the Wolf's Den. Boom!
Wolf's Den is sponsored by the all-wheel drive RAV4, the official SUV of the Mountaineers, with all these advanced safety features standard. Visit buyatoyota.com for special offers. Toyota, let's go places.